Mr. West, I'm requiring your full cooperation today. This is a very serious matter. U.S. Fire Administration, Meridian Plaza Interview 1, Mr. Lewis West, Chief High-Rise Inspector of the Philadelphia Building Inspection Department. The date, February 28, 1991. Does the date August 17, 1990 stand out to you at all?
No, why would?
Well, according to these fire inspection records, on August 17, 1990, an L&I violation notice cited the owner for failing to pay a non-residential inspection fee. A re-inspection fee was supposed to be conducted within 30 days. Isn't it funny how no records show this? Even before, in 1981, implemented amendments were made to the fire code. There are no records that show the work for these provisions was ever performed nor inspected.
I didn't kill those people. I didn't burn down their homes. I'm not responsible for the codes. Whether or not people should be following them. Political pressures are enough without all this.
What about the quality of standpipes? Isn't it your job to inspect, Mr. West?
In November of '84, we issued a notice of violation to the owner, stating that he needed to make changes based on amendments in '81. So I think, to be honest, I think we need a better research.
Better research. Are you smart with me? Because last time I checked, this wasn't a laughing matter. 3 firefighters lost their lives that night.
Tell me this. Which city's building inspection department was it who told them to keep the stairwell doors open before the owners were granted permission to lock the doors? Have you ever thought about the owners lack of maintenance and the incompetency of those on duty that night? I think before you go pointing fingers, you should think about your own job. Do you think you can help me?
You've been a good friend to me. Least I can do is put out these flames. Referring to a fire breaks out.
Who's asking?
Horatio Kane, FSI.
Let me guess. You hear about the one Meridian fire? It's not my fault.
Getting a little defensive, are we?
Please. I'm just sick and tired of everyone blaming the entire disaster on me.
You mean to say that it's not your fault, that you weren't the one who carelessly left around the linseed oil-soaked rags that combusted?
I can't deny that. I usually seal them in an airtight metal box before I leave a worksite for the night, but for some reason I just forgot.
You're gonna have to come with me.
Please, wait. It's not all my fault. Everyone loves an easy target and they just blame the entire thing on me, but think about it. A couple of burning rags shouldn't have destroyed 9 floors.
What are you suggesting? That it's the fire department's fault?
No, of course not. By the time the firefighters got there, the fire had already spread to the 23rd floor, but why didn't anyone call them earlier?
Good question. Bring up some interesting points. Who do you think I should be speaking to instead of you?
Well, the building owner should take some of the responsibility. After all, he's the one who hired the employees who didn't call the fire department, and who's supposed to make sure that everything's working correctly in his buildings.
If he done his job properly, this wouldn't have been as serious. Looks like they got some more investigating to do.
Yeah, call me back as soon as possible.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know the owner?
Yeah, I do. Why?
Horatio Kane, FSI.
Ah, this is about the fire, I presume.
For sure.
Yeah? What about it?
I believe the owner has a lot to answer for. He didn't have the backup generator maintained properly, even when one of my inspectors identified a faulty part and replaced it. There weren't even sprinklers installed.
I see. Well, generator isn't even required by code, so having one anyway was more than enough. And we had plans to install sprinklers by '93.
You seem to know a lot. How do you know the owner?
I am the owner, and you're right. We didn't maintain the building, but the code.
But the code said what? If you didn't maintain the backup generator properly, you could have saved lives. Whether or not you followed the code. I've got an inspector who's gonna go down for this, okay? Do you think that's fair? Huh? Do you think you should have put sprinklers in?
We had plans to install the sprinklers in '93. We had plans to install a sprinkler system in '93. You can't be in bad timing on me.
I can't, however, blame the extremely delayed responses of your staff on duty that night. Heard it was a bystander calling the fire anyway. How do you feel? Do you feel responsible for that?
Of course, I feel bad, but I'm not the only one to blame. There are other people responsible. I guess I've just been dealt a bad hand.
Bad hand. Bad hand. In cards, you get dealt a bad hand, and with cards you can build a house, a home. A home is a building, and engineers build buildings. I think I should go see the engineer. Let's hope he can handle the heat.
Hello? John Williams, head engineer. How may I help you?
Horatio Kane, FSI. I'd like to ask you a few questions, Mr. Williams.
I assume you hear about the One Meridian Plaza.
I understand that you played a key role in that program.
Yes, I was the project manager.
You seem very proud of that.
I am. That building was one of the finest in Philadelphia, in my opinion.
I understand your situation. Wasn't your company responsible for the faulty standpipe system that failed to work during the fire?
Responsible? That was our system, but everything was installed precisely according to code. Later adjustments, precisely to code. I cannot be held responsible for those not maintaining it properly.
Even so, nothing to submit details about the all-in system in case of being changed during the fire?
Okay, my firm acted strictly according to code. I know that I'm not accountable. Are you playing a game of guilt with me?
No, Mr. Williams. I'm saying you had a clear opportunity to prevent death, and the standpipe system you designed was not suitable for use by the fire department.
As I said before, we installed everything according to code.
Code's just a guideline. The fire department used 1 3/4-inch lines with automatic fog removers, unlike the ones that's specified in the code.
I'd say our conversation is over.
I couldn't agree more.
I'm gonna go down for this.
I won't be too sure about that. There's a lot of other people accountable for that fire. Just one thing puzzling me, Lewis. Why would the Board of Fire Safety and Prevention allow those doors to be locked?
I don't know.
Let's go find out. Excuse me.
Yes, what do you want?
Horatio Kane, FSI. I'd like to ask you a few questions about the One Meridian Plaza fire.
I don't have time for this.
3 firefighters died.
Okay, what is it?
I want to know who gave permission for the stairwell doors to be locked.
Yes, that would be me.
And did you know that code requires all fire doors to be unlocked at all times?
Yes, I know, but you don't know what kind of pressure I was under. I had the contractor on a very strict deadline, and he had definite connections with city ordinance.
3 people died.
Yes, I know, I'm sorry, but you don't know what it's like to have your job on the line. I couldn't even sleep at night, I was so guilty, I can't even know.
I think we're finished here.
You think I'll be okay, Horatio?
I did the best I could to help you out. I spoke to many different people. They give many different sides of that story, and there's a lot of people that could be held accountable for it. If it was up to me, you wouldn't go down, but fully evidence I compiled, you got a fighting chance.
Done it again. Thanks for coming all the way from Miami to do this.
No worries. It's just another day in the life of Horatio Kane.